A man without an identity is never going to become anyone. Let me emphasize that. Let me restate that. A man without an identity is never going to become anyone. What's going on, better men? Becoming a better man. That is our mission, our objective, the direction that we are wanting to go in. So the word of the week is action. Hell, the word of our life is action. Without action, we're never going to get anywhere. Actions always present us with more opportunities. But man, I believe we live in a society where being passive and entitled has quickly become the social norm. We all feel entitled. We have these ideas and goals that, yes, I want to be rich. I want to be successful. But we never implement any plans to get there. We're just passive and entitled, as if money's going to come our way, success is going to come our way, the right relationships are just going to knock on the door and say, hello, here I am. In essence, we've become this weak-minded men just waiting for opportunity to present itself instead of acknowledging and becoming aware of the opportunities presented to us daily and taking action to achieve success on a daily basis. So the word of the day is action. The action for the day is let's make a plan. Let's begin to implement this plan into our lives so that we can begin to see and achieve success. And you say, oh man, I don't know about writing out of plans. I don't know if I have enough time, but I promise you, without a plan, you're never going to get anywhere. Without a set direction, you're never going to arrive. You're going to be aimlessly wandering around, lost and confused, and wondering why you're not achieving any success. A man without an identity is never going to become anyone. Let me emphasize that. Let me restate that. A man without an identity is never going to become anyone. Always looking here, always looking there, always lost and confused, and being misguided and misled by other people's opinions and perceptions. We want to take ownership of our lives. We want to live this rich, rewarding life that's set according to our guidelines, our plans, our rules of engagement. What are you going to do today to get one step closer to where you want to be? We've got to make a plan and set this plan in action. For example, just to prove that you don't have to write a novel of plan. It doesn't have to be 1,000 words and 100 pages of this and that. But just to get started, one boot in front of the other. Simple yet effective. My son, his goal for this month is to get in better shape. He's at that age where he's just not hitting a growth spurt and he's only growing outward. And I was around that same age when I kind of stopped growing and just started getting chubbier. So he said, Dad, what can I do? And I said, well, let's eat a little healthier and let's start exercising. And we're going to make a plan. So at the beginning of October, we sat down 5 minutes at the most and made out this very simple plan. Monday, when we wake up, before we go to school, 10 burpees. Tuesday, 10 push-ups. Wednesday, 20 jumping jacks. Thursday, 2 laps around the house. Friday, just a fun day. Let's get up and move. Maybe we'll dance. Maybe we'll wrestle around. Just get the blood flowing. A very simple yet effective plan to set the tone of, hey, I want to get in shape. I want to be a better person. And that came from an 8-year-old, right? We're grown men. We can make a plan at least that effective, right? And here's mine. I have 2.5 pages of pretty detailed goals and characteristics that I want to embody, the person that I want to be. And I've had this for about a year. And for months, I read it every day, just reinforcing that, getting that into my mindset. And now I've kind of slacked and I try to read it at least a couple times a week, but it just sets the tone. It keeps me focused on the direction, the man, the person, the life that I want to be and live. And it's simple as taking 5, 10, 15 minutes and just writing out the direction that you want to go. Taking action, setting out this plan and the rules of engagement that are going to get you there. So what are the key components of making a plan? I think we need to know our direction. Where do I want to go? And then why do I even want to go there? Is that direction my intent, or have I been led by others? Is that someone else's beliefs and perceptions and goals for me? or is it mine? We need to know why we want to go that direction, because if it's not your purpose, eventually you're going to get bored, you're going to be let down, you're going to wonder, why am I even headed in this direction? Make sure it's your direction. Then ask yourself, how am I going to get there? What steps can I take? What steps are necessary so that I can daily get closer to where I want to be? Write out the plans. What can I do on a daily basis to get closer? What can I do on a weekly basis? What can I do on a monthly basis? What can I do on a yearly basis? What are my goals for this week to get closer? What are my goals to get this month to get closer? What are my goals for this year? For example, if it's getting in shape, this week, I'm just going to go to the gym. I'm going to go to the gym. Simple as that. Just show up. For this month, I want to lose 5, 10 pounds. For the year, 30 pounds, and I want to be stronger. We set out these plans, these goals, and rules of engagement to get one step closer, day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out. And we begin to form this life in this direction that we want to go. And another important question that we've got to ask ourselves is, what happens when obstacles come? Right? You want to go to the gym, there's going to be those days that something comes up. Kid comes up, relationship comes up, work comes up. How are you going to overcome that? Write that on your plan. On the day I can't go to the gym, I'm just going to do 50 burpees and run at home. I'm going to do this if this happens. I'm going to achieve this if this gets in my way. If this is the obstacle, then I'm going to find a way to go around that. We've got to ask ourselves, why am I going in that direction? What am I doing to get in that direction? How can I overcome obstacles? We write this in this plan, and we begin to read that on a daily basis until we get it ingrained in who we are. Too many times we're these passive, entitled men. That's almost the norm for society today. Like it or hate it, that's where we're at. But we are reclaiming masculinity, reclaiming our ownership of our own lives. And that always starts with action. We're always looking for opportunities to become a better person. If you want that, start realizing the opportunities that are right in front of you. You're not going to be challenged with bigger and better opportunities if you can't take advantage of the opportunities in front of you. Today, take action. Write out a plan of who you want to be. Because a man without an identity will never become anyone. And a person without direction will never get anywhere. It's as simple as that. All successful people have this in common. They write out their plans. They tweak them. They adjust them. They adapt them. But they're focused. Their aim is on the direction that they want to go. And they take action. They implement these plans and have rules of engagement that will get them closer. Day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, they are determined to become the people that they want to be. No more entitlement, no more passivity. We're taking action, we're taking authority, we're taking ownership, and we're going to live our best life. Choose the direction that you want to go, implement a plan, follow the rules of engagement, and become this badass man that you know you're capable of being, and that you know roars within you, just dying to get out, live, and thrive. I love you guys. You will see me next episode. Enjoy your day. Take action. Take ownership. Direct your lives.